Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I'm doing a reading for earth signs today, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn in all placements. And it's timeless in general, so take what resonates. And if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless in all placements as well. I'm going to be starting with the wisdom of the Oracle and get the baseline of the story, and then I will clarify with a bunch of other decks. And Jamie Leanne is here. Good morning. First one in. Glad to have you. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. You are helping my channel to grow, and I am so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so let's see what's going on for my awesome earth signs. We've got, oh, yes, sorry. Okay, so we have regeneration in protection, number 46. Exchanging gifts, number 27. And peace in protection, number 23. Okay. Let me wrap my morning brain around this. There's some kind of resistance here. Potentially resistance to change, to starting over. Let me look up regeneration here. Give me a moment. Almost there. Okay, I'm gonna use my readers for this. I have tired eyes this morning. Okay. So let's see. Endings come in many forms, and now is the time to stop holding on to what must die. Yeah. So that something better can take its place. Because what's meant to take its place is something that involves reciprocity, involves equal give and take, getting value for what you, how do I say it? Yeah, getting value for what you give. Sorry, hang on just a minute. And then peace in reverse, 23. Now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. You might be a musician with all this talk of instruments. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. I feel like you're struggling with some kind of, like I said, some kind of situation that you're having trouble letting go, you're having trouble putting it behind you. Maybe because there is a certain amount of value that you're getting from this situation or this connection. But there's also an equal or greater amount of disharmony, dissonance, like that said. Ooh, JoJo's here. Hello, good morning. Thanks for joining. Um, yeah, let me just dive in. Let me dive in and see what's going on here. Starting with the light seers. And Rest Mojo is here too. Yay. Enjoyed meditation of yours this morning. All right. So what's going on here? So we've got the 7 of Pentacles, Judgment. That's Scorpio energy, also Libra. Am I reading reversals? I don't really feel like it. No, I don't think I'm going to do it this time because these ones are in reverse. Queen of Cups. And I want to get through as many decks as I can. So so there's something, see, that's the thing. You don't want to let something go because you've put a lot of energy and effort into it. And you're at a point where you're looking at what eh, what you're getting out of it. Both of these energies are very similar in that you're trying to get a clear handle on if there's any growth here, if it's going to continue to grow, if it's worth continuing to invest in. And I think through some kind of healing that your healing process that you're going through, you're going to come to an understanding, or you're going to come to a um trying to think of the right word, like yeah, final decision about what direction you're going to go. I think deep down you know that you most likely need to walk away from this, at least in its current form. um but this really speaks to me of putting your effort and attention and love back into yourself, because what that's going to do is that's going to help you to find your balance within whatever is happening here, where it's like it's sort of good but then it's leaving you with a bad taste in your mouth kind of thing. Yeah, okay, keep going, keep going. The brain is a little sluggish this morning. Bear with me. I'm going with the Tarot of Mystical Moments next. Hang on. Create some more space on my little table. All right, so we have the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Pisces. This has to it feels like it could, at least for some people, probably a lot of you, this has to do with a connection. Could be someone you're married to, the person you're married to, or you're in a long-term commitment with, um, or it's just somebody who is a really important fixture in your life who's been there for a long time. And there's been some kind of disagreements between you, arguments. Somebody's feeling like they're being treated like a pawn perhaps, and I feel like there's a timeout here. There's a You two have kind of gone to your separate corners to to think about. Go to your room and think about what you've done. um, it's it's good though. It's it's necessary because I feel like there is love here between you two. You, you have gone the distance together. There's been a lot that has um a lot that has been created and forged that's very positive. There is reciprocity here. But for whatever reason, you're not on the same page or you're having trouble speaking the same language. You're you're bumping up against something where you two are not in agreement and it's causing this dissonance. So, I'm gonna go with my guardian tarot, my creepy tree friends. Hey, the Aries made it. Yay. Good morning. Thanks for joining. All right. Let's see. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. Well, that's interesting. Because the 5 of Wands came out and peace. What is this? Number 23 reduces to a 5. We've got some change happening here, or change that's needed, that's necessary in order to move forward, in order to have some kind of rebirth, regrowth. We've got Judgment again. Once again, that's Scorpio and also Libra. So you could have either of those in your chart. This person could. And the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Hang on. There's some kind of feeling of loss. There's been some kind of conflict, and it's causing you and or them to really take stock of what this means. What do you keep going? Do you move to the next level with this person, whatever that means? You know, the Hierophant is about um, a higher level of commitment, and you're trying to decide. I feel like this is you. We'll say that it's you for clarity's sake. Remember that roles can be reversed, always, always. But there's this feeling of making some kind of judgment call or trying to figure out, what do you do? Do you step it up? Do you move to that next level, or do you scrap it because you feel maybe you feel left out in the cold with that hangman there? Oh, it is hanged man. um it's like, in the 5 of Pentacles, it's like being forced to separate, forced to, like, if you can't get on the same page with someone, you just need to, like, cool off, especially with the 5 of Wands. There's some kind of there's conflict that's like, it's fiery. And there could be inner conflict. Well, there definitely is inner conflict because of that 7 of Pentacles there. You feel left out in the cold. You feel like you keep arguing. You can't get on the same page. Do you keep going? Judgment. I'm reading these, like, because I've pulled them in a row, but then now I'm reading them up and down, and it's like Judgment, 10 of Cups, Judgment. It's, do we keep going? I love this person. They're very important to me. But there's a huge but floating around this. Sounds funny. Um, and there's a need to heal, and there's something here. The perspective that's being gained has to do with your spiritual practice. There's something here about needing to meditate if you don't, or develop develop a meditation practice, or prayer, or doing yoga, doing something that really fulfills you, that helps you feel more connected to this kind of universal energies, and and to get really solid in your own beliefs and understanding about what's most important to you. It's not it's not the material world. Gifts come in all forms, and it's not about the physical thing. Like, I often point out that with this cat, it's offering up a little piece of confetti. It's offering up what's most important to it. So equal give and take is not about giving the same thing that somebody else is giving you. It's about giving from your heart what's most important to you, that you want to share with somebody. And somehow there's a disconnect here with that. Okay, so let's keep going. Keep it moving. Go into the Tarot of Transcendence. We've got Death. Scorpio again. Somebody's got Scorpio in their chart. Seven of Swords. Uh-oh. King of Cups. So now we have the King and the Queen of Cups on the table. That's a true pair, a match. Um, this is ending, or there's a need for it to end so that a transformation can happen. It needs to end because somebody is not being honest. Once again, for clarity's sake, I'm going to say it's the person you're dealing with. They are trying to manipulate you to get what they want. You may feel like a pawn with how this person is treating you, how they're acting. There's some kind of deception here. And it's interesting because it feels like it's not coming from a bad place. It makes me think of how that saying, this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you, and I feel like this person feels like they know better than you, and they need to they're doing this because they care about you. Ugh, but we all have free will. The most important thing is to feel like somebody respects you and your decisions, right? Like, even if they don't agree, you agree to disagree. This person feels like they're trying to make you do something they think is best for you, and not really respecting your boundaries, or um, what you want, possibly. Um, because this person, they're very loving. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love here between you two. It's I don't know. This is why a new perspective, why there's a time out, because when you're in it, it's like the emotions take over. It's like the love is there, but then there's something in the way. Just a fly in the Vaseline, you know? Um, uh, okay, let's go with Mystic Monday's tarot. Two of Swords. See? Yeah. This is a stalemate between you two. And the Tower. Again, we have Scorpio. Holy Scorpio, Batman. Somebody, yeah, one of you, both of you have some Scorpio in your chart. Eight of Cups. Here it is. You can't, you, you I feel like you're deciding that you two cannot find the balance. You can't get over this conflict. And you are creating a tower moment by choosing to walk away. You are leaving the marriage. You are saying adios to a friend, a family member. You're just like, this isn't worth it. It's the love is it's not enough. And you know that you need to swim towards the light. See how it's all dark here, and it's like diving into the deep end and like heading towards where there's light and color. You I don't know, and it's possible that something happens here. Maybe you have that final argument that somebody, says something. You say something to them, they say something to you, or you get mad and it's the final straw. And you're just like, nope, I'm done. It's possible they could be doing this too. They could be the one who's walking away and creates that tower moment for you. And you're having trouble letting this go because you're like, but wait, we've put so much into this. And this is something that you cannot control. You They can't control you, you can't control them. You two are very you both have very strong convictions. You both are probably fairly stubborn. You there's this equal energy between you, and there's nothing to do but walk away at this moment. Um and it may not mean that it may not be a forever thing, walking away, and that's done and done. But whatever is happening here, you two need time away, need to find your own paths. Your paths are meant to diverge for now, and maybe they'll come back together eventually, but we'll see. Rebecca is here. Hello. Good morning. Thanks for joining again. All right, I'm going with the good tarot. We've got the Magician, Virgo, and Gemini. It's about alchemy. And the moon, Pisces again, and also Cancerian energy. Number 18, right? Yeah. Um, and the Hermit, Virgo. Wow. And three major arcana. In order to manifest what you want, you have to take time to go within, to develop that spiritual practice, whatever that means to you. It can even be just walking out in nature. Um, but like I said, some kind of meditation or prayer or yoga or I don't know, exercise, hanging out with your fur babies, whatever it is. Um, there's a need to see beyond the illusion. There's buying into something that is not real or is not solid, and figuring out which key opens the door. This is, and the hermit lands in the same column as the hanged man. These are very similar energies. It's about introspection in order to gain a new perspective. It's about gaining that wisdom. Either this person is moving away from you, you're moving away from them, and it's causing somebody to go into solitude, or it's happening because of somebody going into solitude. And there's no clear direction or clear, how do I say it? It's like you after the tower, you don't know what comes next. But you know what you want. You know what you want to manifest. You have everything you need to manifest. You just have to let go and be open to a new beginning. There's nothing you can do about this except surrender to what is and allow it to be what it is. Let me go with, let me finish with you know what? I haven't picked any from this deck in a while. The Enchanted Map Oracle. Rescue. Number 16. Education. Number 35. And Unexpected Visitors. Number 41. I just want to point out a number thing here real quick. So we had 46 here, which reduces to a 10, and then exchanging gifts is 27, which reduces to a 9, and then it ends with 5. And then with this one, we have 7, 8, and then 5. So it's like things kind of going backwards and then turning around and moving forward again is kind of how I'm reading this. But ultimately, rescue. After a period of time of being in solitude, it's like, okay, being up alone up on your rock, it's like finally somebody comes along, but it could also be some kind of idea, something that you stumble across, um a book, something you find online. It's something that is magical. This can be a person who shows up. It either they come as, the visitor is a person who's showing up unexpectedly, who's bringing you some kind of education. Maybe it's a teacher, maybe you're doing some kind of online course, or it's a mentor of some kind, or this is just, the visitor is the information that you're getting. Somehow you're magically being boosted because you're being given the tools you need to build yourself back up again. And it has something to do with your spiritual practice, your spiritual growth. And it could also be where through this rescue, whatever education you're getting, however you're gaining some kind of skills or knowledge, it could be very well be that somebody comes in, somebody from the past possibly, or somebody who steps in to fill that role. This could be this person or could be somebody brand new where the reciprocity is there. There's an equal give and take once again. And this all happened because you were meant to learn something. You were meant to tap into the idea that magic exists and that you can use it to your advantage. That you're learning about alchemy. Alchemy is a real thing. It can seem magical when you don't know what to do, but once you learn how to, make it happen, it can be a very logical process. You just have to know the inner workings of it and all the things that make it happen. And I feel like that's what's happening here. That rescue is this knowledge. So, okay, let me finish with a rune card. Oh, so Soilo. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. Let me find it. So okay, these two figures are on a camping trip, or maybe this is van life or something. This is being out in the world together. This is with your buddy, your travel partner, whoever whoever you enjoy spending time with. This could be this person where you two finally decide, okay, in order to start something new, we need to get out of get out of Dodge, go and be in nature, just us, work things out, plan something. Or it could be somebody new coming in to remind you that there's a reason that you need to let things go and let things die because there's something better on the other side. So Willow, let me find it. Here we go. My eyes are not very strong today. These are my readers. You guys are funny. Okay. Oops. Here we go. So Willow, I said it right. Yay. Being closely associated with the sun, this rune card is bursting with natural life, light, energy, and radiance. Oh, I love it. Illumination is a dominant theme, along with clarity of vision and the defeat of dark forces, confusion, and negativity in your life. You are or soon will be experiencing great success, and the only obstacle preventing you from enjoying this joy and light is your own belief that you are not worthy of success. Work on extinguishing those negative assumptions within yourself. Achievement can be yours if you change your attitude, think positively, and trust yourself. And I feel like that's kind of a part of what this is saying, that you are in control. You may not be in control of the situation or this person or whatever. We're never in control of another person anyway. But you are in control of yourself and how you react and respond to the situation. You don't have to let it take you down. Think positively and trust in yourself. The sun is the life force. So this card is a very auspicious sign in any reading. Aha. But there's a warning. Just as flying too close to the sun can get you burned, be careful where and how you direct your energy. Ensure that your plans and dreams are grounded and that you don't lose touch with reality. And I feel like that's the main theme in this reading is um you're it's about getting clear. The hermit, the hangman, the rescue. This is I feel like the rescue isn't somebody coming in and saving you. The rescue is the information, is you learning how to alchemize your life and your situation and to manifest what you want. And that's what's going to bring in the good that you really want when you finally let go. When you finally allow the regeneration to happen, something unexpected is going to come, something or someone. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Ooh, just saw 3555. We've got triple five. So big. This is about change, and it's about embracing the change. I know that could be very difficult for those of us with Earth in our chart, but it's also so necessary and inevitable. So, to make life easier for yourself, do your best to allow, release, and allow. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah! And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.